actually don't know who you are. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening and good night, depending on where you are. This is obviously Sky Richards from Sky Richards Explains, doing another particular subject, but a very, very important subject. I think I've covered a lot about the coronavirus scenario today, how we can battle, how we can defeat it. I've given you affirmations to use, and I think from that situation, we've covered it. We've gone a long way with that, and we need to now progress on to other areas of understanding. For instance, you actually don't know who you are. Yes, at the moment, you're walking around, waking, sleeping, sexing, enjoying, partying, working, hoping, wishing, and have no idea who you actually are. So, I wanted to use this time and bring an episode which is actually will be in 3 to 4 parts of who you are. So as we have no choice at the moment but to stay in, watch TV, kill the internet with searching, read as many books as we can, have boring conversations that we don't particularly want to have with our family or loved ones, whatever the situation is, it's now to take this time to learn something different. Get yourself prepared for when this all ends. This is going to end. Let me assure you, 1000%. We're not going to continue in a lockdown for the rest of the year. No, that's not going to happen. Whatever time that the governments need to sort out and make sure and clarify and do what they're supposed to do, they'll do. And we'll be back in the malls, be back watching the cinema, be back having the restaurant, be back driving the car to wherever we want to go. We will be. But there might be some changes. The internet scenario will be far greater, that's for sure. A lot more network scenarios going on, but let's learn who we are at this time. Who we actually are. Let me give you an example so you can understand it completely in the way that we all think today. Imagine yourself as the greatest computer ever made. You are an amazing computer. When you were manufactured, the time taken to make sure that the possibilities of your extensive possibility line is huge. Imagine that for 1 second. But also understand this. How have you been programmed from day one? What have you been told? How have you been told it? What have you been told about yourself? Think about that for 1 second. Who sat you down and said, this is who you are? At school, was there a particular class? Who you are class. At college, was there a particular degree? Who you are degree. At any time, have you seen anything which is absolutely, completely for everyone, explaining who you are? No, you haven't. Because you've been told. Not been shown, told. This is what you do. You are born. You go to school. You struggle throughout the situation in school, bullying or not, or leading or not, or being part of the gang or not. You go to college. You go to university. You then go to work. You find love. You get married, have house. Try to do what you can do at work. Try to get the extra income. You have kids. More responsibility, more situations, scenarios, struggle through that, have grandkids, hope for the best, lucky or not lucky life, see your grandkids die, thanks very much. Unbelievable. This is what we're told. And this is not funny. Everyone in every country is told exactly the same thing. This is what you do, this is what you should be doing, this is what you should hope for. No one is telling you who you are. They're telling you to want. They're telling you to wish. They're telling you to hope. They're telling you to pray. But they're not telling you to know. You think honestly God created us by not giving us everything that we need to know? What, we're just people that landed on Earth and have no idea what's going on, and we're just hoping for the best. If we're lucky, we're lucky. If we're not lucky, we're not lucky. Really? Do you think so? Look at the pattern. What has the pattern created from age dot to 25 to 30? What does it create? Want. How to survive. Not how to get the best from trying to survive or knowing how to survive the best possible way. No one's told that. You have to search for it in your older life when you think, hold on a minute, something's not right, something's wrong, I need to get more information. Then you start searching, then you start looking and realize, oh, so I actually can do this. My point for this journey that we're going to take together in knowing who you are is that wishing, praying, hoping. If you are a computer and all day long, all you're doing is programming, I want, I hope, I'm lucky, I'm not lucky. Let's see, maybe so, could be, maybe. That's all we're programming. What are you making stronger? You're making stronger every single thing that you program into your mind. Now this might sound a bit off and a bit hard to understand, but if you think about it for a second, stop. Think about what I'm saying for a second. Common sense will actually begin to come through, and you'll be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, because it does. No one has actually told us who we are. How are we expected to be the best out there once we're out, communicating, doing, being, working, having? How are we supposed to be the best if we do not know? All we are told is to want, to desire, to get through. Some days are lucky, some days are not. Why do you think the great chance of having multi-millions of lottery completely makes sense to us? Because it goes in line with maybe you're lucky, maybe you're not. With all due respect, this is completely wrong and killing exactly who you actually are. Now I'm going to take you through a journey on who you are in every aspect of the power that you have and what you can actually do and who you can be when you decide it. And every successful individual has gone through this mental increase. And what is it? To know. I'm going to teach you the power of to know. Not to wish, not to be lucky, not to hope for, not to wish for, but to know. That's where the power is. When you wake up and you know, you are bringing it all to you. It's one of the hardest things to get past, let me assure you. Especially as you've been programmed completely the opposite. And in an argumentative scenario, everyone else will be able to agree with you. So why would now suddenly a new direction make absolute sense? Let me tell you something now. If you wish to control the masses, you do not tell the masses who they are. How can you control the masses if all the masses have the power that they understood? How can you control the masses? You have to be able to not tell them to be able to control them. You think that's not what's going on? And use God here and there just to pummel it, just to seal it. Oh, come on. Think about it for 1 second. Break free from the negative programming started from day one. Break free from that and start programming this huge computer that you are, by the way, using this term, that you are. Let's start programming in a want and, or rather, in a knowing situation. Oh my God, I know I will, I know I can, I know. Everything is knowing. I am. The power of I am is incredible. So, for now, we'll stop. I won't give you too much because my time is running out. But the next time round, we're going to be talking about knowing.